Hello, and welcome to Crash Course. I'm John Green. Yes, I know, I picked up weight, and today we're going to be discussing some of the world's environmental challenges. One of the biggest problems we face in the world today is pollution in the water. About 1.2 trillion gallons of raw sewage and waste annually are dumped into the water. That's about the equivalent of 8,400,000 elephants. That's a lot of elephants. Clean water is being destroyed. Today, the earth is made up of 70% water, yet only 2% is drinkable. This statistic is overwhelming, as we see water as an everyday necessity. But wait, Mr. Green, if only 2% of the Earth's water is drinkable, then why do I always have water to drink at home? Well, me from the past, that 2% of water is 2% of 321 million cubic miles of water. As an American citizen, you have plenty of water to drink. However, many countries around the world have no clean water. 1/4 of the world's population has no access to clean water. The citizens have to drink contaminated water, which accounts for 80% of all worldwide illnesses. Humans just like us contaminated and continue to contaminate water to this day because it is easily accessible and many think of it as a common resource. Let's take a break from our regularly scheduled programming to read the open letter. Dear Iman Shumpert, everyone loves your hair or laughs at it, but you don't care. You just keep adding height every day. 7 foot tall doesn't seem so far away anymore. The problem is, all that hair product you use is just like us polluting the earth. Your hair, whether you like it or not, will destroy us and the ozone layer, not to mention the Warriors' defense. Go Cavs! In 2012, an overwhelming 1 in 8 deaths was caused by exposure to air pollution. Another cause for reduction of the ozone layer is called the greenhouse effect. So-called greenhouse effect describes the potential warming of the Earth's atmosphere as a result of the buildup gases. The increase in greenhouse gases trap the Earth's heat near the surface. This buildup of heat causes the atmosphere to heat up. Since the Industrial Revolution, the carbon monoxide level has gone up 30%. That's almost my score in world studies. The fear is that the deserts can expand and that would cause crops to fail and ice caps would melt, resulting in a rise in the sea level. The pollution problem is not new to the United States. One of the causes of the Industrial Revolution was the sheer amount of coal and fossil fuel that they all had. They focused on the fact that they made something work opposed to the pollution that they put in the air. The Industrial Revolution led to the use of factories and mass production, which has led to the depletion of some natural resources and permanent environmental damage. The pollution that has resulted from factories involves airborne emissions, land, and water pollutions. The primary issue resulting from pollution and carbon emissions is that of global warming. As the temperature rises, the glaciers are melting and oceans are rising. More animal species are becoming endangered or extinct as a result of global warming.
Here's a thought bubble to put our message into simpler terms. The Earth starts off good, but then we come and take its natural resources. We build houses and factories which pollute the Earth, not to mention the cars. This affects the ozone layer, and the pollution hurts the Earth and causes the Earth to warm up, which doesn't make us feel any better, even though it was our fault in the first place. Looks like we're only hurting ourselves.
So now that we've discussed environmental challenges like the Earth's lack of clean water and how humans have proven to be their own worst enemy because of pollution, we can conclude how Earth is truly in a much worse state than we have thought. As a first world country, we're just like any primetime sitcom on NBC. We're in a good situation, and no one really sees anything bad happening here. However, many countries are that one show that's gonna get canceled eventually. And when more of these shows stack up, the entire station gets shut down. We need to care about the environment, because although we may be the modern family of the world, we could easily become the American Idol very quickly. The environment is very important. It's what keeps us alive. We owe it to our future to preserve what's around us. I'm John Green, and you're smarter than you were.
Crash Course is produced by John Green, but this episode on environmental challenges was made by a group of 5 freshmen at Beechwood High School. Thank you for watching.